Hey everybody, welcome to Come on My Couch. I'm your host, Jackie Brown, and I'm here to discuss with you some things that are very important to me, and I think everybody should know about it as well, but it's social etiquette. Not just in person, but social media etiquette as well. I feel that a lot of us don't know how to use the internet. Not me. I know how to use it. I'm not really on it, 24/7. My screen time might be 10 hours. But hey, don't judge me. I am addicted to the internet. I think all of us are. But I think there are ways that you can use it in a more productive manner. Yes, we're going to be talking about social media etiquette. And with that brings the word of the day. And since we're talking about social media etiquette, I believe that one should have enough self-awareness. Yes. Self-awareness while using social media. It's really weird. I am not certain if it's just maybe I'm sensitive, maybe things just bother me. I don't know. Maybe it's just what people do on the internet. But tell me if you feel me on this. When you open up your DMs, are they full of reels? Are they just full of reels? Are people just sending reel after 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 reel? Are they? Why? Why would you do that? Now, for me, I will be guilty of sending you my content. I am guilty of sending you my content, but not something that has millions of views and thousands of likes and something that you probably have already seen. I don't do that. Because I'm pretty sure if I've seen it on my timeline, you've seen it on yours. But me, I'm just a little content creator. So when I'm sharing my stuff with you, it's because I'm proud of what I've done. And also the algorithm isn't doing what it's supposed to do. So I just send it directly to you. But for me, I hate it when I get things that I've seen over and over and over again. Or things that are years old. For me, I would love to have a conversation. People don't do that. They just send pictures and videos, and I just think it's rudimentary. I'm like, didn't we do that in elementary school? Look at pictures with little captions on them. Like, we did this as children. So, I mean, some things are amusing, and some things can be totally niche. And I am grateful to those who know me very, very well to send me things that I have not seen. I am so grateful. But that is rarely the occasion. And so I have done things that might have made people upset, which I have blocked them. If you have sent me reel after reel after reel, and I am not responding or even tapping or liking, but you keep, why? Why would you do that? That's why I believe people should have more self-awareness when they're doing things on the internet. Are people just on autopilot, just sending random things to everyone? How is that productive? It's really weird. And also, sometimes when people write things on the internet, have any of you ever heard of a journal? I keep one, and I write stuff in it almost every day. And some of you seem to be using your social media as a live journal. And I'm not sure if the world wants to know all of your inner thoughts. And also at the same time, I'm not going to read all that. I'm not going to do it. That's a lot to read. That's a lot to read. So you have to pay me to do that. This is a book. I didn't ask to read this book. So yeah, I just think that those things are a bit odd when it comes to social media. And even deeper things in social media. People hide behind the anonymity of their profile picture, or they have any made up name, or there are bots on the internet pretending to be your friend, and you'll see stuff that you don't want to see. What is this? Who are you? So I am not a huge fan of social media, but I did take a survey to see what my followers what they liked, and here are some of the results of the survey. Now, I took this wanting to know I took these surveys I gave these surveys out for people to take because I wanted to know, I just wanted to know. So what we're going to be talking about dealing with social media is the main question I asked was, I said, do you like social media? Out of 32 responses, it was 65% that said yes, 34% that said no. I am one of the people that said no. So obviously majority people like social media. And I think that's cool and all. But don't you feel bamboozled many a times? Like even when you're buying things, or if you're talking to someone, if you're seeing someone's life, but then you see them in real life and you're like, the math ain't mathing. Or you'll see that someone has like a high amount of followers, but the likes don't add up. I believe you should at least have 10% of, if you have 12,000 followers, then 120 people should be at least liking your stuff. But it'd be weird if you have 45,000 followers and only like 16 likes or 50 likes. That's just weird. So yeah, I would say that there should be etiquette in regards to more transparency about followers. But we know that you can pay for followers. We know that there's a whole thing, like people pay more attention to who has more likes and more followers. And, you do that. Once you find who I am and what I do, you'll have tons of content to look at. And you'll realize, oh, she's been doing this for a while. Yes. I don't know. Maybe it was, I would say, naive of me to believe that once social media became the way that it was, that people would support you and share your things and stuff like that. But it is a popularity contest. So that's all it is. Social media is a digital popularity contest. And I don't know if I'm winning, but I don't really care. I have come to this conclusion that when it comes to social media, I believe it as a time capsule. So that way I can see all of the things that I've done, all the skills I have attained and what I've achieved. And it is captured in video and in picture. Because I love film. And then when I'm on my deathbed, everybody can show me all the stuff that I've done. Because hopefully I won't have Alzheimer's. But then they can remind me, it's like, Mom, this is what you did. And I'm like, oh yeah, I did that. I'll have stuff framed on the walls and stuff like that. But yeah, that's what I use social media for, as a time capsule to see what I've done and, capture my baby and my cats and, all that good stuff. But yeah, I don't use it to impress anybody, because the only person I'm trying to impress is me. And it's really hard to impress me because I impress myself so much. People come along and they do the little things and I'd be like, off with his head. Yeah, that's me. Oh yeah. So yeah, it's just really crazy how people don't have any self-awareness on social media, on the internet, on all platforms themselves. Just like Nicki Minaj, she's going crazy. Megan said one little thing and it sent her in a spiral because it was the truth. And I don't know what's going on with social media in the year 2024, but it is revealing a lot of stuff. Maybe now people will have self-awareness about what's going on, because the light is shedding on the dark side in all kinds of corners, and people are going to be like, oh my God, they're talking about me. What's going to happen? So yeah, I do enjoy social media like that when it comes to gossip and juiciness and, things of that nature. It kind of titillates me. Oh, I love it. But didn't Wendy Williams tell Nicki to, retire and go have a baby and start a baby clothing line or something like that? And she didn't listen. She ain't listening at all. And I don't feel bad for her whatsoever. I was never really a barb. I was entertained. I was amused at some point, but I always felt that it wasn't real hip hop. I always felt that it was theatrics, because I knew that she went to a fine art school for theater. So I was always feeling that Nicki was cosplaying a rapper. I never really felt like she was an actual rapper. Not saying that she didn't have any skills or anything of that nature. It's just, I don't think it was, I can't say, I don't know, I don't want to say authentic, because a lot of the stuff that she did was like crazy and out there and creative, but I guess it transcended hip hop and went into more pop and, demonstratives. like my hands. But yeah, when Cardi B came out, I was like, I liked her cadence better. So, I mean, to each their own. Everybody has their own preferences and things of that nature. But I could feel Nicki's energy just wasn't a girl's energy. So, social media can be very revealing when you stack all the receipts up and you see everything and all the cattiness she's been with other girls. So, yeah, thank you, social media, for keeping up the receipts. I'm kind of glad that social media wasn't around when I was growing up. Like, I started using it prominently in my 20s. So, yeah, I'm a millennial. Say what you have to say. But at least I knew what it's like to go play outside and drink from a water hose. And it had to stay out there till the street lights came on. Y'all don't know nothing about that life. So, we used to be outside when there was real sun. I don't know what this sun is. It's not the real sun. Google that. But yeah, a lot of people just don't have any self-awareness in general, and then it spews out on social media. For me, I think it's funny when people do meet me in real life, and then, you know, they mostly see my social media, and I don't really put all of my life out there. But they'll meet me and they'll be like, you are cool in person. I'm like, what did you? Yeah. It's so weird when people say that. But what do you think I do? Just sit in a corner all day and just... What do people think? It's so weird. Like, you try to say, oh, I don't care what people think about me. But then when someone says something, you be like, that's what you think? That's what you think about me? So, you know, whatever. But yeah, I did that survey and a lot of y'all like social media. So my next question to you all is why? What is it that you like most about social media? Just remember to make those comments below after the video, because we all have our pros and cons, and I'm pretty sure that we thought that the internet would be a little bit more useful than it is now. But I don't know. I feel like with everything that is happening in the world, they're showing us what they want us to see. So I really feel like from the time that we were growing up and the journalists were going out there getting the meat and getting the juicy story and getting the truth, you know, it was presented to us, and that was like, awesome. But I feel like social media has perpetuated a lot of opinions as facts, a lot of clickbait, things that enrage people and have endless banter. So I would love it that when people who do hide behind the screen and say stupid things or racist things, that their identity should be revealed along with their address and their job, because who the hell are you talking to? Because if you want to be a keyboard warrior, baby, you can be a warrior face to face. Yeah. And that's where most people lack social media etiquette, because they don't think that someone's going to find them. But what if they do? Would you really say that if there were any consequences to your words? More than likely you wouldn't. So what makes you think it's okay to say even the craziest stuff online and think that it won't be traced back to you? They have pulled up people's tweets from 16 years ago and got them canceled. Someone can do that for a regular Joe Schmo too as well. It may take them some time, but believe it, they could do it. So yeah, just be careful what you put out there. You know, everybody doesn't have to know every inner thought you have or what you're going to do. It's just crazy. Or what you eat every day. And then when people take pictures of the food, Lord have mercy, y'all don't have no mise en place whatsoever. They be some ugly pictures. They be ugly. Please have more self-awareness. And when you post your pictures and saying, oh, do you think people will like this? Do you? Not just because you like it. You know, is it blurry? Does it look like somebody took the picture with a toaster? Maybe you shouldn't post this. So yeah, it's 2024. There should not be a bad or fuzzy picture ever anymore. We should never be like, what's that? You know, it shouldn't be like that. But back to the juice though. I think it's funny how much is put out there on social media, especially to distract us from what's happening in the world in general. We've got wars going on overseas. We got genocide going on overseas. And then many people can't keep their opinions to themselves about certain things as well. And it's getting them in trouble or they're losing their job. So what would you do? You know, what do? You write it down in your journal, because everybody doesn't have to know everything about you. And if it's going to jeopardize certain things, keep it to yourself. And if you don't know how to do that, then you need to exercise discipline, because we are adults. Okay? Everybody doesn't have to know everything about you. You can write your inner thoughts down in a journal, notes on your phone, things like that. But you should really, really think before you post. It's that simple. And if I sound really weird, y'all, I'm so sorry. I have been sick. I was debating even making this video because I feel like hell, but I mustered up the energy to get it done. I've been feeling congested. I feel like I'm like 75% good. Like I just need like some more rest and maybe some Ricolas. But I can't find the kind that I like. They came in an orange bag and I don't know where they are now. But yeah, I'm sorry if I sound really weird, but my bad. I meant to mention that earlier when I started recording, but whew, I'm kind of out of breath as I'm talking to y'all. But yes, I would really, 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 really love it for people to be more self-aware about the things that they do on the internet and the actions that they take, especially when you send me DMs. And look, dudes, look, if y'all gonna send me messages, if you're gonna send me good morning messages, send me a Cash App, okay? Because I told you, I have a man, and I don't know why y'all still choose to be disrespectful and send me messages, okay? You have no self-awareness. Excuse me. You have no self-awareness. It's crazy. How would you feel if you were with a girl and then she said, I got a boyfriend, and then he was like, I got a girlfriend, and she was like, I don't care. We could just be friends. You wouldn't like that, would you? So why do y'all do it to us? Leave us alone. Good God. It's aggravating. But yeah, another thing that's really weird when it comes to being online, and since most people don't really have one-on-one interactions with people anymore for real, unless it's like through work or something, is being harassed online by men. You know, like, it's endless. They do it in person. They're going to do it online. They're going to do it online in multitude because they can hide behind their keyboards. They can hide behind the phone. They can be anyone, whoever, whatever the case may be. But then they keep sending dick pics. Why? Why must you show him all the time? We don't want to see that. We don't want to see. There should be a way where we should be compensated for seeing things that we don't want to see as women. We would be so rich if that was the case, like automatic in our bank account. Because like you could not fathom how if we got $1,000 for each dick pic, each unsolicited dick pic that was sent to us, we'd be so rich. We wouldn't need men. I wonder, how do y'all feel about social media? Do you agree with me? Do you use it as a time capsule? Are you using it trying to impress people? Do you have businesses? You know, I have some. I'm just wanting people to see what I'm capable of doing, but I'm hoping that the right people see me. That is what I am putting out there. I am manifesting the right people to see me, so that way I can be a talk show host and be better than Wendy Williams. Because Wendy, she broke people's hearts. She was like, you know, controversial and like, ooh, you know, putting a little zzz and stuff like that. But my thing is, I didn't like how she handled when stuff was going wrong with her. She wasn't the truth revealing Cancerian nature that most of us would be. hiding behind things. I mean, you've talked about other people's lives. Why can't you talk about your own? So just think about that. So yeah, even when it comes to couples putting their stuff out there on social media, when you break up, what happened? We want to know. No, I don't respect the privacy. You kept showing us all of these things happening, happy little couple life. I want to know what broke y'all up. That's just me though. So tell me, what do you use social media for? Have you gone on Etsy and found Jackie's Moon Queendom? No? Why not? I talk about it almost every week. If you don't have a keychain yet, you're not part of the cool kids club. Don't you want to be a cool kid? Well, you're not part of the club until you get one. It's really a cult, but you can have a piece of me for just $7.77 or $11.11 on Jackie's Moon Queendom. I hate whenever I put a lot of time and effort in sending a text message. Even though it's a long paragraph, I would expect more than a response with K. Why would you do that? You know what else is really crazy? This Megan and Nicki beef. Don't be mad at Megan. These hoes mad at Megan's law. I don't really know what the problem is, but I guarantee y'all want me to start. That one line sent Nicki Minaj into a spiral. She is going crazy after Megan just released the song Hiss. And I guess Nicki thought she can come out with a diss track called Bigfoot, but it didn't even hit, y'all. I don't even know what that is. I guess she just can't keep a good foot down, huh? But Nicki has some shade on her side as well. I mean, everything that Meg said is true. You are married to a sex offender. You do have a history of your family being sex offenders and taking advantage of young women. Where does Nicki stand in all of this?
Look at the screen.
That's mine. And
that's what you're going to settle for.
But Megan went all out with this track, and we already know who won. Thank you again for watching Come on My Couch. I'll see you next time, and you enjoy the rest of your week.